All right, shalom everybody, and peace of the Lord to all of you. Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked man, the Lord said. I saw this video, so I said this is a good opportunity to expose the Muslims and their lies. And those two Muslims are from Indonesia. And actually, I chosen to make it a little bit late, so those who they are in Indonesia, they can join us. And I don't know if Indonesian people here, they are sharing my videos, but this is for Indonesian Christians and Muslims. You know, I did not go any time to Sheikh Assim live because I don't think he go live. I don't remember him going live, or maybe he go, but I don't know when. Otherwise, I would be happy to go and challenge him, but I am very sure he will run away like the rest. If you remember, we went to this potato, what is named Dondy Tan. We went to his channel when he was live, I think twice, right? And each one of them, he make poo-poo in his pant. And not only that, in order to hide the shame of what happened, he deleted all his videos in his channel, which is live, claiming somebody hacked his channel. Just because he wanted to delete the video where I went there to challenge him. Very shameful behavior. Imagine somebody hack your channel. He will delete only the live videos, and specifically my video. I mean, he can delete the whole channel, not only the videos. Secondly, if somebody hacked your channel and deleted all the videos, you can ask YouTube to put them back, because you have about a week before they will be deleted, even maybe more. But obviously he's a liar, you know. What do you expect? He's a Muslim. But this is not really important for us today. I want to show you how those Muslims, they have no shame when they lie. And you know, when somebody lie about his religion, that means he is ashamed of his religion. Is that right? When I lie about my religion, why I'm lying? Shouldn't I be proud? So Assim, he claimed to be a sheikh, and he is originally from Indonesia. I don't know how he ended in Saudi Arabia, but maybe his mother was a maid in Saudi Arabia, and the Saudi guy did some job, and he was born there, so they gave him citizenship. I don't know how, because Indonesian cannot get citizenship in Saudi Arabia. But anyway, this is not our business. Let us first introduce Assim al-Hakeem. Assim al-Hakeem yeah, so what if you are raised in Saudi Arabia, you don't get citizenship. Saudi Arabia don't give citizenship. They don't. So what if you are raised? There's millions of people, they work in Saudi Arabia. You don't get citizenship. Usually, you get citizenship if your mama, she slept with the Saudi Baba. Because then the son is a Saudi. And there's many Saudi, they slept with their maids. Some of them, they deny their kids, some they acknowledge them. So if your father who slept with your mother, he acknowledge you, you will have citizenship. So let us introduce first Assim al-Hakeem.
Allah. Why? Sheikh, you're charging $200 for one.
He charged $200 if you want to speak to him. He charged what? $200 if you want to speak to him. Why? Why Assim al-Hakeem, he charged $200 if you want to talk to him for 1 hour? If you call him for 1 minute, or he will charge you for 1 hour. 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, doesn't matter. He will charge you for 1 hour. $200. But why Assim al-Hakeem, he charged $200?
Oh, Sheikh, fi Allah. Why? Sheikh, you're charging $200 for 1 hour. Yeah, it's too expensive. You pay peanuts, you get monkeys. I'm a gorilla.
You pay peanuts to the monkeys. I am a gorilla. And, you know, all those people, they share one scam. It's money. So, you know, if this person who is really doing work for the sake of Allah, he lives in Saudi Arabia, is he going to be hungry? Is he have a villa, you know? So why $200? I mean, what about, you know, like, you know, 50? $200? And why even you charge people? Like, you know, if, you know, what if somebody poor, so he cannot call you, right? Do you see the hypocrisy of those people? All of them, they share the same scam. It's all about money. Even those who convert to Islam, it's a scam. By the way, somebody in the previous video, he made a comment, and he supposed he's a Christian. He said, I don't agree with you when you say that somebody convert to Islam is a trash. He said those are lost sheep. You know, some Christians, they are very, 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 I don't know. You see, for me, the Bible forbid me from calling a brother stupid. But if you say stupid things, I can. And this is very stupid of you. Lost sheep. So, what do you mean lost sheep? So what? The shaitan is a lost. Shaitan is lost. So what? They are trash. When somebody convert, if I decide to become a pimp, am I trash then or not? So I'm just lost sheep for you? So those Christians who they are extremely silly, you know, I don't want to use the word soft because soft doesn't fit. They are so silly and so awkward. And they try, like, you know, it's not nice to say the word trash. They are lost sheep. No, they are not. They are trash and junk. And in fact, they are shit. Because if I convert to a religion, and this religion, I know what it's promising you. Promising me women, their legs is open. My penis will be endless. I need to hate everybody. I need to kill people to go to jihad, to heaven. Boys will be serving me. And they are naked and they are white. And black people will go to hell. And Asian, Muhammad make fun of them. How they look like. And then you say to me, I am not junk then. I'm not a trash. You see, lost sheep, this is a phrase we can say. People are not following. Let us say they are sinners. I mean, we are talking about people, they worship penis. People who worship sex. People who they are antichrist. And for you, they are just lost sheep. Weird. For me, they are trash. You see, if somebody was, let us say somebody, he was a Christian, and someone told him about a nice belief in peace, spirituality, you know, he was like able to make him, convince him that that belief is better than Christianity. Then I can say, okay, he's a lost sheep, because they mislead him by saying to him, this is a, you know, this is better, because simply, you know, this faith look close to Christianity. They teach peace, love, harmony, charity, etc. But this is Islam. Islam is the most devilish, satanic. So for you, somebody he go there is a church in San Francisco. They call it the Church of Satan. Who is their God? Or the Mosque of Satan? Who is their God? Satan. Are they lost sheep? What Jesus calls those people who say to them, you know, if your father is Abraham, you do the work of your father, but your father is the devil. Did he say to them, you are lost sheep? So when he came, he said, I came to my people and my people rejected me. This is in general, but there is people, they are the devil. devilish, satanic. There is people who deceive, and there is people who they are deceived. However, it doesn't matter anymore, because the one who deceive and the one who is deceived, they join together, they become together in the same satanic belief. And the one who was deceived, now he tried to deceive others. And he want to deceive me to join what? A junkie religion, believe that there is a God. If I believe in him, he will create a lot of women for me, and those women, their legs is open 24 hours, and my penis will be in this. And supposedly I am just lost, not junkie, not a trashy, not obviously sex maniac. Well, those are the Christians, what we can say. I always struggle with them. You know, when I start speaking about the garbage of Muhammad, many Christians, they oppose me. They say, this is not how we Christian talk. You say penis, you say vagina. So what I should say? Cucumber? You tell me. How I'm going to tell them what Muhammad said? Muhammad said penis, I have to say penis. What I have to say, peanuts? So always I struggle with those dummies who they claim to be Christians. In fact, they have nothing to do with Christianity. You see, a Christian is a person who is a warrior. His blood will boil when he see evil and wrong. Those people are relaxed. Why you call them trash? They are lost sheep. They need our hug. And then this potato, he will go in the street. He says, give me a hug. Jesus love you. No, Jesus don't love him. You see, when we say we love Muslims, we mean we love to save them. We love to save them. But we don't love wicked people. And I will never love wicked people. So I love Muslims, I love atheists, I love. The word love here is not about loving a person, because I don't know him. There's nothing personal here. It's about loving the idea of being able to save him from going to hellfire. So love is an act, it's not a statement. And how you love somebody, you save him from hellfire. This is not just a fire, this is hellfire, fire of eternity. So always you will see in the comment, some of those who they claim to be Christians, they never even brought one person out of Islam. They never debated a Muslim, and then they come here and they want to teach you how to speak to Muslims. And I don't know what to do. Anyway, maybe if I do the same as Assim al-Hakeem, and I charge Christians $200 to ask me a question, maybe the Christians then will say, Christian Prince, he is worthy to listen to. You know, they don't appreciate free. You see these guys here, when he say $200 to talk to me, many Muslims will say, wow, he must be very powerful, to the point he charged $200. This guy, I can make him shish kebab in 2 seconds if he speak to me. Actually, we will make him shish kebab before we finish our video today. If you are a Christian, you have to say things as it is. If you are politically correct, you are no Christian. Period. It doesn't matter how many times you say Jesus, Jesus, you do not know him. If you are not willing to say that homosexuality is against the Bible, if you are not willing to say that Islam is an antichrist, if you are not willing to say that Allah is not our God, if you are not willing to say whatever is wrong, that means you are a false Christian, and you are not even Christian. You are not even close to be called. How many priests they are willing to say those things in their churches? Few. Why? Because they are doing business. And this guy is doing business too. So there is people who do business in Christianity and in Islam. But the difference is, in Islam you can do business because Islam is a business. Even Muhammad, when he spoke to the Muslims, he said to them, who want to give Allah a mortgage? Who want to give Allah a loan? Muhammad claiming that when the Muslims, they give him money, they are giving Allah a mortgage, a loan. Look how many times. All right? Look at this. if you lend to Allah a godly loan, i.e. spend Allah cause, how you spend, you give money to Muhammad, Allah will double it for you. Why Allah don't double it to Muhammad right away? If Allah can double it the loan, why we need to give a loan? So religion is always the biggest scam in history. And when I speak about religion, I mean religion, man-made. Christianity is not a religion, even though like in dictionary they call it religion, but Christianity is not a religion. By definition, religion is a group of people who believe in something. That in dictionary. But for us as a Christians, we are not followers of religions. We are followers of Christ, a real person, not an idea. So when you give money for Allah cause, who is going to receive the money? Muhammad in his time. Muhammad even take your wife as a donation. He accept vagina. He accept women donation. In their books it says if the Prophet eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her so the Prophet can F her. So Muhammad, he not only he accept donation as women, he forced you to donate. You donate your wife. Now, Assim, he cannot do that. He, because he's not Muhammad. If he's Muhammad, he will ask every woman to open her legs for him. So what he can do, the maximum he can do, he can charge money, and he enjoy having 4 wives in Saudi Arabia. He go to Indonesia, he purchase a woman for $600. If you don't believe me, $500, $300. There's an articles about it. Many of those who they are living in the Gulf, in Saudi Arabia, in Emirat, in Bahrain, they go to Indonesia and they purchase poor women. Literally, they purchase. Even there is offices. They do that for them. Women for sale. And then they call it marriage. They call it marriage. So he go to Indonesia. He pay $500. They give him a woman. Supposedly now she is his wife. The same as Mimi Hijabi did with this woman. Hotel marriage. They call it marriage. This is how sick this cult is. He go to Indonesia. He $500. So 2 hours of work he can get a woman in Indonesia. Just 2 hours. 1 hour he charged $200. And when they ask him why you charge $200, he says monkeys they charge you pennies. I am a gorilla.
Oh, Sheikh, fi Allah. Why? Sheikh, you're charging $200 for 1 hour. Yeah, it's too expensive. You pay peanuts, you get monkeys. I'm a gorilla. Oh, Sheikh, fi Allah. Why? Sheikh.
He's a gorilla. Well, I don't know if you know or not, Assim al-Hakeem. A gorilla is just a monkey still anyway. If your size bigger, doesn't matter. You are smarter. In fact, there is many monkeys are small, but they are way smarter than a gorilla. I mean, you're just an idiot. But anyway, so Dondy he did interview with Assim al-Hakeem. Let us hear a little bit about this interview.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, Sheikh, some of the viewers, they are Christians. When they see you come to Indonesia, they said, I believe they also see your videos before, and they say, this is the Sheikh who hates Christians. Have you ever said something like that, Sheikh? Maybe in a different context?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهداه.
I mean, they are talking for the last 15 minutes. Now he remembered to say this? I mean, do you see the scam? As-salam alhamdulillah wa sallam wa sallam wa Allah pray on Muhammad and the neighbors of Muhammad and pray on his wives and his children. Okay, now we go to the topic. This is how hypocrite they are. Once I called an Islamic TV stations, and there's two dummy like those, but they are Arab, two sheikhs. So I called. I have people with me in the same room, you know. I called for fun. Actually, they forced me to. They are the one who called the number, not me. They called the number. They said, "Here we go. Take the phone." I said, "Who?" I said, "Well, this TV. Look, you know." So they gave me the line. He said, "What is your question?" I said, "Sallu ala nabi." Pray on the Prophet. They start saying, "Allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina Muhammad." I said, "Zidu salata ala nabi," which means increase the prayer on the Prophet. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa sallim. I said, pray more in our holy Prophet. Allahumma salli wa sallim. People around me, they are dying from laughing, and I keep asking them, pray more, please, on the Prophet. They did not dare to say, enter the topic. What is the question? Because they are afraid to say the guy is asking them to pray on the Prophet, and they stop the guy. Can you believe it? You cannot do that. I keep doing this. If I say for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, I don't know. I hang up only because the laughing of the guys around me became so obvious. Those cowards don't dare even to say to me, come on, what is your question? How they dare to ask me what is the question when I'm asking them to pray on the Prophet, increase the prayer on the Prophet, repeat please the prayer with me on the Prophet, and they keep repeating and saying the same stupid thing. They are hypocrite dummies, and they are terrified. And because they are terrified, you see, we Christian, we worship Jesus, we call him Jesus. Is that because we disrespect him? Muslims, is that because we disrespect? I mean, you Muslim, you call Allah, you say Allah. But the second you say the name of Muhammad, you have to say a long prayer on Muhammad. Because Muhammad is your God. And you are terrified of Muhammad. So now, all of this, talk is, no, the question have nothing to do with it. But what he can say, he have to prove himself to the audience that he is a true believer. Look, I start me talking, praying on the Prophet, the family of the Prophet, the balls of the Prophet, the butt of the Prophet, the nipples of the Prophet. I mean, he is, even the Muslim they have in the museum, they have the holy hair of the Prophet, even his urine. Even his urine, they call it holy. If you think I'm making things up, you're mistaken. The blood, urine of the Holy Prophet Muhammad. The benefit of drinking the blood, urine of our Holy Prophet. Well, if Muhammad is holy, I mean, his shit is obviously holy. I mean, and the Muslim, they say Muhammad is just a man. He is a prophet of Allah, servant of Allah. But they drink his piss, and they call it blood piss. I'm sharing this with you just to show you how this religion is based on fear, and they fabricate stories about Muhammad and they made him God, yet they claim that he is just a prophet. They drank his blood, they drank his piss, they fight over his boogers, over his spit, his laundry water, even Aisha, the shit of her camel, they used to fight over it. Yet Muhammad have zero miracles. Which I believe all those stories, most likely, are the fabrication of Muslims to make the first generations of Islam, they were really truly believers. But all of us, we know that it's not true. Because even Umar was not a believer. Even Abu Bakr was not a believer. Even Aisha, she made fun of Muhammad. She said to him, you who claim to be a prophet, you who claim to be prophet, claim. Aisha said that. But we go back to Assim al-Hakeem.
The issue of love and hate is different from one person to the other, from one level to the other, and it's looked upon from different angles.
Correct.
So it is
And you know, Dondy, his job is to is to shake his head. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the guy said nothing. Get Andrew Tate is right away now. He's like, you know, we got the answer. That's it. You know. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Do you even understand what he's saying? Your English is broken. Funny English. And the guy did not even answer, and you are agreeing. Agreed about what? You just said nothing.
very unfair to say that I hate or I love without understanding what is meant by that.
See, the whole idea of this is to avoid answering the question. What is the answer? It's not fair. There's different level. There's different angle. Like when you bend over, you see it differently. When you are standing, you see it differently. If you sleep on your back, you see it differently. I mean, what does this have to do with the question? Do you love the Christians or you hate them? Yes or no? He will not say. It doesn't matter how he will keep talking. He will not. He will not say.
So, what is meant by that? In Islam, we are ordered to love for the sake of Allah and to hate for the sake of Allah. What does this mean? It means that if someone is in accordance to the teachings of Allah, the Almighty God, and he's complying to his law, we love that individual, whether he's Muslim or non-Muslim.
Or non-Muslim, yes.
What? What? How he is not a Muslim and he comply with Allah teaching? And then yeah, whether he's a Muslim or not a Muslim. So guys, according to this, if you are a Hindu or a Buddhist or a Christian or a Jew, if you comply with Allah teaching, even as a Muslim, you're fine. How you comply with Allah teaching? To comply with Allah teaching, you have to believe in Allah, you donkey. And you have to believe in Muhammad. I mean, do you see two donkeys, they are having a conversation together. And the other one, he shake his head, no matter what the other guy say. Yeah, yeah, I got you. Hey, you're right. What do you mean he comply? Potato. You just said they are not Muslims. Isn't it the Quran says the religion for Allah is only Islam, and Allah, he hate anyone that's a Muslim? This guy, he is now in Indonesia, and this program is meant to play taqiyya to the Christians. What a big fat liar you are. Based on what you are saying, if somebody comply with the teaching of Islam and he is still worshiping Jesus, he's fine. If somebody is a Hindu, he have 35 million God, and he comply with Islam, like what? What do you want him to do? What do you mean comply? Like he pray 5 times a day to Buddha? What a stupid... I mean, not only they are hypocrite liars, they are giving false teaching about Islam. This is the Quran, chapter 3, verse number 19. Says it clearly that the only religion for Allah is Islam. The rest is not. The rest is not accepted by Allah, which is Muhammad. You know, Allah does not exist. Allah is just a fake God. You know, even the Quran says those who disbelieve in the proof of Allah and those who kill the prophets. Muhammad failed to tell us who is the one killed the prophet. And even they are ordering people to do good things, even those they are going to go to hell, and Allah will torture them. Chapter 3, verse number 85 says, whoever seek a religion other than Islam, it will never be accepted to him, of him, and he will go to hell. Verse number 86 is just a stupid verse, proving to you that converting to Islam will not take you to heaven. Why? It says, how shall Allah guide those who disbelieve after believe? According to Muslims, Christians who follow Jesus, in the time of Jesus they were Muslims. Even they say that Jesus himself was a Muslim. Let us go with this for 5 minutes. So they were believers. According to the stupid Muhammad, Allah will not guide someone who used to be a believer in the true Jesus, and then he become believer in the false Jesus, which means Jesus as God according to Muslims. So if anybody, he used to be Christian and he convert to Islam, he still go to hell, and Allah did not guide him. So who guide him? How Allah shall guide people who disbelieve after believe? Huh? This is stupidity. So anyone who convert to Islam based on this verse in the Quran is not guided by Allah. So who guided him? Do we have any Muslim potato here can help us? If Allah will not guide those who they are misguided. Actually, there's many verses like this. And those people, they have the curse of Allah. But potato Assim al-Hakeem saying, if you are not a Muslim and you comply with the teaching of Allah, but the Quran saying, the only way, the only one who comply with the teaching of Allah is the Muslims. You have no other comply except Islam, and Islam is the religion. If you don't follow it, you are not going to go to heaven, which means you will not have big penis, which means you will not have endless women, vagina and endless penis, and women with big boobs and round butt. So what Assim al-Hakeem is talking about? Hypocrite, liar. He is now not in Saudi Arabia, and he is trying to present himself that he is not teaching violence, so he don't want to end wanted like Zakir Naik. And then he had to seek refuge somewhere. And maybe even he will be arrested in Saudi Arabia. Continue.
And if there is a Muslim who is doing all the good things, avoiding all the haram things, we give him our full love, loyalty, and devotion. Likewise, if there is someone who disbelieves in Allah and who also insults our religion, I cannot love this person. I, according to Islamic law, the Quran and the Sunnah, I'm obliged to hate him, but hating him does not mean I should be violent or I should do him wrong or I should oppress him.
Really?
This is all unacceptable in my deen.
Let us show you how this potato is a big fat liar. He claimed to be a sheikh, right? Okay. I want Muslims to share my video with this coward. He don't dare even to say what his prophet says. His prophet says, when a Muslim he see a Christian in the street, you have to force him to walk in the sewage. And never salute Christians and never greet them first. Muslims, they have to be greeted first because they are supremacists. This is the white supremacist Arab. So If you are a Christian and you meet a Muslim, it is your duty to salute, say hello sir. And then the Muslim, he will not salute you, he will not greet you, peace, he's not allowed. He have a duty to force you to the most narrow road. But this guy Assim Hakeem, the liar, he says we are not allowed to hate you like by violent or hurting you or bothering you. But this is not what his prophet said. In the Quran, in chapter 9 verse 29, it says the Christians, not only they have to be facing humility, they have to be treated like dogs. If you go to Ibn Kathir, let us open Ibn Kathir just to show you how Assim al-Hakim is a big fraud like his prophet. So this is Ibn Kathir. We go to chapter 9 verse number 29, and let us see, do the Muslims, are they allowed to hurt Christians? Should they hurt them? It's a duty. Or what he said we should be nice to them, etc. We cannot be violent. What this guy is talking about? Let us go to 29. What is this? Potato websites. According to the Quran, non-Muslims are najis, which mean they are filthy, dirty. O who you believe, verily the mushrikeen are najis. Najis mean you are not only filthy, you are like a dog is way more clean than you. Alright? So let them not come near al-Masjid al-Haram. So now there is a big sign in Mecca, like now after the new crown prince in Saudi Arabia, he came to office. Mecca is open to everybody. Anyone can go to Mecca right now, and Medina, but it was forbidden for the last 1400 years. I saw many videos now made by people who they are not Muslim visiting Mecca. We know that Saudi Arabia is moving slowly toward like making Islam as a history. So all the Sharia law is not followed anymore in Saudi Arabia. It's like the appearance Saudi Arabia now is a Muslim country, but the old days is over. Nobody can force you to pray. Just a few years ago, there is a Sharia police go in the street and they will beat you, they will arrest you, they will harass you, and if they prove that you didn't go to pray 3 days, you can be executed before, because that means you are a murtad, you are an apostate. Now the Sharia police is gone. Psh, finito. Women, they drive cars, there's nightclubs, there's theaters, there's movies, there's music. As we know, Muhammad even forbidden music. So Saudi Arabia now is different. This is why you see this guy, he is changing his tone when he speak. This is not Saudi Arabia even 10 years ago. Not the same country no more. Alright? So now you will notice that those hypocrite sheikhs, they don't dare to say really what Saudi Arabia teach no more. And if they say something is not in agreement with the government guideline, the police will come to their house and they will warn them. You have to fix it. Don't say that. And if you ever say something against the government of Saudi Arabia, especially the royal family, you will disappear. Like there is a big sheikh, very well known. He went to YouTube and he made a video about he saw a dream. What's his name? I forgot. So anyway, this guy, he saw a dream, and in this dream he saw Muhammad. The video is not even maybe 4 minutes. Because of this video, the court in Saudi Arabia, make a judgment of execution. Execution, imagine. Why? In this dream, he wanted to meet with the Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, came to him, and he said, let us gather in the house of etc. person. The Sheikh, he said to him, the situation now in the country is not good for us to meet there. That phrase alone is enough to say that he is speaking against the government, and that caused his death. So they took him to jail. He stayed in jail for, I think, 12 years, and then the court ordered to execute him, but he died before the execution, and mostly he died because of poison. They said to themselves, if we execute him, his fan around the world will be so upset, so let us say he died normally, you know. I'm trying to remember his name. Let me see. I think I remember his name. His name is Salman al-Ouda. Let me get his video. Here we go. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can activate the translation so you can see. The video is not even 4 minutes. You know, cost him his life. Let me activate the CC. All right. You can see the translation. I will go back for 0. This guy, he have like 5-6 millions, you know, followers. You know, he's a Muslim Sunni, and the followers are the core, the very, very, very aggressive terrorist. You know. So listen carefully how this dream cost him his life.
ثم طلب مني الرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام إني أوفر لهم بيت يكون.
This sentence, look at this. Muhammad, he asked him to provide him a house. This sentence, he was arrested after not even 15 minutes of posting this video. More than 500 soldiers with tanks, squad, they surrounded his villa. His villa is very fancy. His villa, this guy, he lived in a palace like maybe 50, 60 rooms. Very poor people, you know. Islam is making them very rich. Business, big business. So he posted the video. Muhammad, he asked him to provide the house. Look at this. Provide what? Read with me. You can see the translation, right? So the messenger asked him to provide a house.
ثم طلب مني الرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام إني أوفر لهم بيت يكون مأوى أو مقر يجتمعون فيه. فقلت له يعني حسنا، ولكن ترى الظروف الآن يعني ليست مواتية، يعني هناك تحفظات وهناك اشتراطات أمنية.
He even mentioned the police, the secret police.
فقال لي لا، أنهم يعني سمحوا لفلان بأنه يفتح بيت، يعني ذكر لي شخص. فقلت
So this is why Assim al-Hakeem, he's trying to be careful in what he's saying, because now Muslim countries are not the same as before. You know, before they say, yeah, we will kill you, yeah, you know, like now the head of Al-Qaeda in Syria, he became a president right now. He is kissing the ass of a Trump. Tomorrow he is sending his foreign minister to meet a Trump. They are kissing the ass of Europe. They are kissing the ass of everybody. So the days where they used to say Allahu Akbar, yes, we will kill you, is over. Assim al-Hakeem, he lives in Saudi Arabia full-time. And I believe he is carrying a Saudi passport, as some people said. This guy is a real Saudi. He have a big tribe behind him. Yet they made him shish kebab. So imagine an Indonesian guy, they give him citizenship, I don't know how. What will happen to him if he mentions something and not in agreement with Saudi Arabia? He was not there. However, we have old videos of Assim al-Hakeem. They will show us how Assim al-Hakeem, he bust Asim al-Hakim. So remember, Islam does not teach us to hate or violent or anything, no.
This is all unacceptable in my deen. My him does not mean I should be violent or I should do him wrong or I should oppress him. This is all unacceptable in my deen.
Exactly. You see how big fat liar? And this is the Quran and this is Ibn Kathir. Read carefully what it says here. Who is lying? The order to fight the people of the scriptures until they give the jizya, which means if you don't pay, we kill you. He just said we should not oppress them, we should not hate them, we should not be violent with them. What this guy is talking about? This is the order to fight the people of the scriptures. It doesn't matter where they are. Not necessarily a country. People of the scriptures, wherever they are. And this is the command in the Quran. Fight. Here the word fight is coming from the word qatilu, which means kill. You see the English translation is not accurate. It means fight, yes, but mean kill. Qatala mean kill. Qatilu mean kill them, not fight them. Alright? There's a huge difference between fight, like two people fighting in the street, two kids. We use the word fight, yeah. No, this is not the same. Qatilu mean fight to kill, not fight. And until they pay the jizya, and this is telling you, Muhammad, war is not about Allah, is about paying money. Because how Muhammad and why he accept that I can stay Christian if I pay him money? I thought he is fighting for the sake of Allah. I thought he is fighting because he wants everybody to worship Allah. But if I give Muhammad money, still I can worship whatever I want. And here you know, here you will notice that Islam is not about God. All the idea of Muhammad is making himself God on earth and get filthy rich. And then the Muslim, they will say to you, do you know that the Prophet, when he died, he borrowed money from a Jew? This is a big fat lie. I mean, there's no Jews left when he died. He killed them all. He stole all their money. Muslim, never take Islam from Muslims. Every Muslim is a liar until he proved the opposite. And the second he proved the opposite, Islam will be exposed or he will be an ex-Muslim, one of them. All right? So let us continue. Therefore, when people of scriptures disbelieve in Muhammad, they had no beneficial faith in any messenger or what the messenger brought. Rather, they followed their religion because this is confirmed with their ideas, lust, etc. They are now justifying why they will mistreat you. And then he continues saying, this honorable ayah was revealed with the order to fight the people of the book after the pagan were defeated. So Muhammad now, he finished fighting the Arab, he conquered them all, and now he want to look for a new market. He want to look for a new, let us say, farm to rob, to do a new robbery, like the earth he is in, the land is in, he rob it. We have to look for other work, and we need more customers. We need slaves, we need money. So now what we will do, we attack the Christians and the Jews. And not only that, the Christian and the Jews, they have to be kicked out of the Arabian Peninsula. Asim al-Hakim, the liar, he says, we cannot do violent, we cannot harm you, we cannot bother you. But Muhammad, he promised, if he is victorious, and this is what he did, he will kick all the Christians and the Jews from the Arabian Peninsula. But we just heard the liar Asim al-Hakim saying that we should not hate them by violence, we should not bother them, we should not oppress them. When you kick somebody out of his house, either die, we kill you, or you leave, proving that everything he said is a lie. If we go back to Ibn Kathir, you will see even here Umar al-Khattab, look at this here, Paying the jizya is a sign of kufr and disgrace. Paying the jizya is a sign of kufr and disgrace. So fight them until they pay the jizya. Why? Because they refuse to embrace Islam. And how they will pay it? They will pay it with defeat, as they will submit to you. وَهُمْ صَاغِرُونَ, feel themselves subdued, disgraced. Do you see it? Muslims are not allowed to honor the people of the Dhimma, which mean the Christian and the Jews, or elevate them above the Muslims, for they are miserable, disgraced, humiliated. Muslim record by Abu Hurairah that the Prophet said, when you meet Christian and Jews in the street, force them to the most narrow alley, which mean oppress them, beat them, humiliate them, treat them like dogs. This is why the leader of the faithful, Umar al-Khattab, who became the caliphate leader, scumbag, Allah pleased with him, demanded in his will known conditions to meet by the Christians. These conditions they ensured they continue humiliation. And read the rest. So all of this to prove, like to assure that Christians will never be treated good. They will be treated like dogs. In fact, the Holy Church, where was the tomb of our Lord the Messiah, was burned, destroyed a couple of times, and even in the book of Ibn Kathir, it's called Kanisatul Qumama. In Arabic we call it Kanisatul Qiyamah. Qiyamah means resurrection. Ibn Kathir and the Muslim, they call it the Church of Qumama, which means the Church of Garbage. Do you know why? Because they destroy it, and the Muslim, they throw their garbage on it. Christians cannot enter it no more. And the Muslims, this is why they call it Kanisatul Qumama, the Church of Garbage. And then this coward, liar, he is saying we are not allowed to oppress them, to be violent to them.
I cannot love this person. I, according to Islamic law, the Quran and the Sunnah, I'm obliged to hate him, but hating him does not mean I should be violent or I should do him wrong or I should oppress him. This is all unacceptable in my...
Yeah, it's not acceptable. But this is the same scumbag. Let us see. This is the same scumbag saying if you don't convert to it, we kill you. The same guy.
When Muslims go and conquer the adjacent country, the Prophet says, the first thing you do is call them to Islam. If they refuse, then tell them Allah obliged upon you to pay taxation, jizya. When enemy comes and attack your country, you don't fight. We Muslims protect you.
Yeah, protect you.
The ruling is for Sharia. If they refuse, then we have to fight. Then we capture you, you become our slaves, and we take your land. Because you refuse, I give you two good options. This is the strength of Islam. But
see, you see, guys, how they lie. There he says doesn't mean we can oppress you, doesn't mean we can be violent with you, doesn't mean that we will mistreat you. Another video, we give you three options. Convert. You don't want to convert? Okay, then you have to pay us. We occupy your land. Imagine, guys, he take your land and you have to pay him in the top. In the top of stealing your land, you have to pay him to protect you. Protect you from who? From them. In fact, the word mafia, you see, or this is say the system mafia in Italy, started in Sicily because of Muslims. When the Muslims, they were defeated and they were out of Italy, the Muslims, they used to collect money, protection money. So they go to every house, they knock at the door, the protection money, jizya, pay us. If you don't pay, they will kill you. So when the Muslims, they were defeated, the mafia, they took over. Because now the system of the mafia established by Islam. We protect you. From who? From us. And this is exactly what the mafia, they do. They go, you have a restaurant, they come to you, they says how much money you made this day. Okay, give us 50%. If they want, they can ask you for 70%. Who can say no? You know, you don't accept, they will shoot you. And this is exactly what the Muslims, they do. So the Muslims, they were defeated in Italy, and now who is going to protect, to take the job? The scumbags. The scumbags of the society, the criminals, they took over and they established the same what the Muslims used to do. Mafia. But look here how this liar is lying wide open with his mouth. And this potato, I mean, look at this guy, Dondy. I mean, you are really, I mean, your name fit perfectly for you. I don't know what your name means, but you sound like a Dondy. Like you are a donkey. I mean, is it possible that those stupid donkeys, they don't ask themselves, like until now, nobody, like our videos is online, Muslim, they are saying, read the Quran. All this is over. People know a lot about Islam now. So you are not allowed to hurt non-Muslims. You are not allowed to oppress them. Seriously.
Understanding what is meant by that. So what is meant by that? In Islam, we are ordered to love for the sake of Allah and to hate for the sake of Allah. What does this mean? It means that if someone is in accordance to the teachings of Allah, the Almighty God, and he's complying to his law, we love that individual, whether he's Muslim or non-Muslim. And if there is a Muslim who is doing all the good things, avoiding all the haram things, we give him our full love, loyalty, and devotion. Likewise, if there is someone who disbelieves in Allah and who also insults our religion, I cannot love this person. I, according to Islamic law, the Quran and the Sunnah, I'm obliged to hate him, but hating him does not mean I should be violent or I should do him wrong or I should oppress him. This is all unacceptable in my deen, my religion. So what does it mean by hating him? Meaning I...
What a hypocrite, liar, scumbag.
When Muslims go and conquer the adjacent country, the Prophet says, the first thing you do is call them to Islam. If they refuse, then tell them Allah obliged upon you to pay taxation, jizya. When enemy comes and attack your country, you don't fight. We Muslims protect you. But the ruling is for Sharia. If they refuse, then we have to fight. Then we capture you, you become our slaves, and we take your land. Because you refuse, I give you two good options. This is the strength of Islam. But nowadays, forget this. Maybe in the coming 40, 50 years when the Muslims become strong.
See, maybe 50 years from now, when the Muslim becomes strong, we will take you slave. Here in this video, he is saying the opposite. I never saw a Muslim is not a big fat liar. Hypocrite, 2 faces, 10 faces, 7 faces, a million faces. Aren't you the same guy speaking in that video? We take you as a slave. We will rape you. Other video of Assim Hakeem with Dondy. Watch carefully.
Some people accuse that when Muslim exit from his religion as a murtadin, it must be killed. Can you please clarify this?
Show me one country in the world that implements this law of apostasy.
What does this have to do with the question? What does this have to do with the question? You don't implement because Muslims obviously don't want to follow Islam. You see, he lives in Saudi Arabia. Now in Saudi Arabia, I don't know if they still like, but most likely they don't, no more. So what you are saying to me, that not a single Muslim want to follow Islam? This is what he just said. If not a single Muslim country will execute the one who leave Islam, that means not a single Muslim country exists. But still, this has nothing to do with the question. The question, is it true that if somebody leave Islam, you will execute him? according to Islam? You cannot do it, we know. We are a potato. Islam is gone. This is not the question.
In the world that implements this law of apostasy.
Yes.
So let's assume there are 3 or 4 countries.
What I like about Andrew Tate, he reminds me of the cat I have around my house. I mean, she is disabled. She have one eye. And she's nice, by the way. But she shake her head whatever I say to her. But we don't speak the same language, as you know. Like she say meow, I say hello, you know, meow. So Andrew Tate, he's, you know, sorry, this guy, Dondy, he shake his head. I mean, you stupid idiot. He just said to you, nobody implement the law, which means it's yes. The answer is yes. If somebody leaves Islam, we should kill him. But nobody implement the law. He should agreed. What do you mean you shake your head? And look what he will say now.
In Indonesia, is this law applicable?
No.
Okay.
Did you, Indonesian people, did you see how Dondy, he shake his head? No. That means Muslim in Indonesia, they don't want to follow Islam. If the country, the majority, the massive majority of the country are Muslims, and yet the one who leave Islam, nobody will execute him. The government is not executing. Executing what? The law of Islam. That means in Indonesia, there's no Islam. It's reality. And he just asked him, is this law, Sharia law, if somebody leave Islam, is implemented in Indonesia? He said no.
Applicable?
No.
Okay. How many people exit Islam?
And now look, how Dondy, he will say the truth, and then Assim Hakeem, he will try to fix it. How many people left Islam in Indonesia? Tell him, Dondy.
Exit Islam.
Let's say few millions.
Few millions. How many convert to Islam? Few thousands? So Islam is losing massively in Indonesia. This is a country used to be like, I mean, zero Christians. I mean, this country has 0 Christians. And now there's tens of millions of Christians in Indonesia. So yeah, there's millions and millions of people leave Islam. But that answer will not be good for Assim Hakeem. So he tried to fix it.
Let's say few millions.
But this is not true.
Yeah.
Not even hundreds of thousands.
Yes.
It's not true. Not even 100,000. So how the country have now millions of Christians if this is not true? All right. So what we learn from here, they are trying to avoid answering the question, is it according to Islam if somebody leave Islam, the punishment is death? Say yes. Cowards. Cowards and hypocrite. What he is confirming to us that no Muslims want to follow Islam. And I agree. In fact, I see Indonesian women wearing hijab. But if you go to Saudi Arabia, you will see that Saudi don't even wear hijab. If you go to Iraq, if you go to Egypt, if you go to Syria, if you go to Jordan, you see only those poor Asian Indonesians. She put the hijab, she cover her hair, and she even her face is not showing, and they look so funny and so weird. Especially Indonesia is very hot country, so wearing those stupid Islamic clothing is very uncomfortable and will make you sweat and smell like a pig. If you don't believe me, just try to wear what they are wearing in July. You don't need to buy hijab, and just cover yourself. Put a blanket on you in July and go out in the sun. It's just so stupid. Oh boy. So, you know, we are blessed today, and we have used this tool, internet, today. The Muslims are using it to mislead people, and they were successful for a good time. But it's your time now. You got all the education you need to defeat this garbage cult. This is satanic and so easy to defeat. Islam is so easy to defeat, but Islam is very hard to defeat if you don't know. but it's the most stupid donkey cult, literally. And you know, if you're Indonesian, tell those potatoes, Dondy and Assim Hakeem, both of you are a bunch of false, knowledgeable people. You have no knowledge of anything. And you are making fortune of the fools. And I challenge you. I went to Dondy channel live. The coward, he ran away. He blocked us. So we asked Assim Hakeem, if anyone know him, do he dare to take a live call from me? I will call him. I will not take too much of his time. I know he charged $200. 1 hour I will wipe the floor with him, literally, and I will make everybody in the world die laughing at him. This is, my friends, the most stupid cult ever you can imagine. It is satanic, it's sexual, it is against ethic, against God, against Christ, against humanity, against everything human beings stand for. It is the evil of the evil. They dress white, but they are inside like a dark grave. You know, many people, they cover their grave with marble, but the grave is a grave. For us, the Christians, as a Christians, the grave is not a grave. The grave is just a new station to go to Jesus. Even Muhammad, their prophet, he slept with the mother of Ali in her grave, naked. They ask him, why you are doing that? He says, so Allah will make her grave more easy on her. Imagine I sleep with the women, she is naked, pretty women, the mother of Ali, in the grave. To do what? To ease the pressure of the grave on her. What a pervert. I want to say thank you all for being here. I hope we learn good, and maybe we'll come back, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. Leave your comment, share. The more review we have, the more encouragement you give us. And as you see, the view doesn't make any difference for me. I don't have super chat, I don't have advertising, I don't have all the garbage people they work for. I'm here for a mission, and the mission is clear, that we will be victorious and the devil will be defeated. For our good is God, and our God is good, and no one is good but God, and that is Jesus. And our good God always will be victorious. Even the Muslims cannot deny that the Messiah is coming back, and he is the one who will make victory over the devil, and the likeness of Muhammad will be under his feet, and they will be sent to hellfire. So as always we say, and we mean, God is good, so is Jesus, and we are the crusade. See ya.